He'll save every one of us. It was John's idea to go with that song.
It was a great idea.
I had to get out of that song as quick as I can because once Freddie Mercury starts singing those goofy lyrics, then I don't know about y'all, but I completely get lost.
What, you have a thing against white people?
No, it's just that song. I mean, you didn't even know. Shut the fuck up. You didn't even know there were lyrics in that song. No, man. It's a weird song. So now I'm just going to go back to doing what I was doing before. It's the Slim Cheffrey experience, and it's been a long season 3 premiere, reboot, relaunch, rehash, repeat, refridged, whatever reword you want to use. We're back. Yeah, it was difficult, man. Tard? Retard? You are retarded.
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah. Right. It was good that finally kicked in for John. Let me get the outline up, man. Damn, I'm all out of whack here. It's been so long. Because
maybe we should let Mike take lead on here.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm going to take a back seat. Let Mike. Mike's been rearing to go. A lot's happened in the last 5-6 months since the three of us have done the show. My wife gave birth to our second son.
That takes 9 months.
What?
That takes 9 months.
What?
Doesn't it take 9 months to have a baby?
Yeah, but she gave birth to him 6 months ago.
6 months ago, that's right.
Yeah, I thought that's what I said. Man, we are...
Signed that birth certificate?
Yeah, I signed the birth certificate. I'm his father. Fuck you. I'm his daddy. And
you have proof?
I have proof. DNA proof. He looks like me. That's proof enough. I didn't have to go on Maury. I didn't have to take a lie detector test. There was no need for me to dance after the results were revealed. Because we didn't have to go, because I already knew. He's my beautiful baby boy. And having a kid just wipes you the fuck out, man. Especially with a job that's very, very demanding. There was a good stretch of time where days would go by where I wouldn't even get to hold him or even see him. I was just so fucking locked into it.
Driving the trains?
Yeah, locked into driving the trains. I heard a crazy story about how a guy, he was taking a piss at 34th Street, and he was in the section where he shouldn't have been, where it says do not cross. Well, he crossed in there and he started taking a piss, and there's video of this apparently of him staggering back to the platform, and the train was leaving the station, and he leaned, he was drunk, so he leaned towards the train, and the train hit him. Came into contact with the train. Then that bounced him. The train bounced him into the wall. Then he bounced off the wall, bounced back in the train, started pinballing between the train and the wall, and he hit the ground.
Ding, ding, ding,
and
ding, ding.
That's when something on his body must have connected him to the train, and the train just fucking took him off into the darkness. That guy probably died. I didn't ask if he died or not, because once you get pulled by the train like that, it's fucking game over.
You're better off dying at that point.
At that point, yeah, you don't want to live. Because you be all tore up. Those trains fuck you up. People jump on the tracks all the time. The jump alone onto the tracks tears you up. There's all kinds of metal and concrete down there waiting for you. And if you land feet first on the rail, say goodbye to your ankles, man. That should fuck you up.
It's like a 6 foot drop at least.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
At least, yeah, because you never stood in the pit. You never stood on the tracks.
Down, it looks like 6 feet.
What, you think it looks more or less?
Less. Like 4.
Well, every platform is different, but I would average is like 6 feet. Yeah.
I say maybe it's about
Chest
5.
high?
I think my head would pop up.
Chest high? It's probably chest high. But yeah, you're taller, so you got a higher chest. A midget would get fucked. If a midget ever fell down there, they'd probably die. They couldn't give themselves a boost. All right, so what's going on with y'all?
Not much. Same shit, different day. Different month.
Yeah. I could tell, Mike, I could tell by this fly new laptop that you have we were talking about this earlier. I could tell by this fly laptop that Mikey's got that he got the tell us what happened, that you got the Best Buy credit card and you've been going to town, and I for one am happy. Whoa, where's that? Listen, Michael J. Putty is a good American. He understands what keeps this country going forward. And America, all right? Spending money.
That's it.
And right. And thank you, Best Buy, for giving me and my man credit cards that offer 18 months, 0 interest, for minimum purchases of $439, and 6 months, 0 interest for minimum purchases of $149. Yeah, I find myself like there's times where I'll buy something at Best Buy, and I don't want to pay for it out of my pocket right then and there. So I'll buy like 2 extra items to get me over the $149 limit. Because I would rather pay this thing off over 6 months instead of just paying it off right now and taking a hit in my wallet. I mean,
take advantage of them.
I take advantage of them, or they take advantage of me. It's probably both, right? Yeah, because they're getting paid too. All right, so right, yeah, fuck them. They're just great. We love them.
Not a sponsor yet.
Yeah, so what's going on with you, John?
I've just been working, man. I've been nonstop for almost like 15 months, man. I haven't stopped.
Do you know your son?
Who?
Do you know your son?
My son? The new one?
Right.
I honestly, I haven't seen him much.
Yeah, right? Well, of course not.
I was doing 6-7 days a week almost.
7 days a week?
Yeah. Probably from maybe like April on.
Now, is there a season for what you do, or is it like all year round? I guess
it can be all year round. I just went on furlough today for 8 weeks. So
8-week furlough.
Yeah, all for 8 weeks.
Good for you, man.
Oh yeah,
you'll be loving life. Yeah. So speaking of fiance, I noticed it was the Big 3-0 the other day, or at least the party for the Big 3-0.
Yes, it was the day after. So.
Still, I mean,
yeah, it was a good time.
Where'd y'all go?
It was actually some Spanish joint. It looked like a Spanish after hours joint.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go.
Yeah,
turn it down.
Yeah, all right. But it was a good time. She had a pretty good turnout. I'd say not many people were at the place, but because it was like a new club, new lounge, so it wasn't very packed.
That's perfect.
So it was a little weird at first because we got there, and it's like me and like 7 girls, and that's it in the whole place.
That's always weird if the place is super dead, which at that point it was.
Yeah, and there was like more people working there than there was people
there's
there.
More staff.
So it was like at the point, like, do we just leave? Do we go somewhere else? Like, and then we came to the decision that, all right, either way, we're just gonna get really drunk here, and whatever happens after that happens.
Absolutely.
So
you made the right decision. I mean, think about it. You got the place all to yourselves. There's no bullshit that you got to deal with. I mean, I think that's great.
Yeah. Because I did the bottle service, so I'm pretty sure one of our bottle service girls was slightly retarded, though.
Bobby bottle service? What do you mean slightly retarded? What happened?
Well, first off, it's like the second day, right? And they had there was like a special. It was like you got like 2 bottles and a bottle of champagne for, I think it was like $4.50 or something like that. Like, I asked her a question, and like she would give me like 4 different answers, and I'm like, but. So then she would come back. I'd be like, all right, get me the Ciroc peach, a Grey Goose. And then she'd come back and be like, did you figure out what you wanted yet?
Man, she was totally out of it, huh?
But there's nobody else here, so it's not like she could mix up other tables.
Right.
And there was one point, Jen comes up to me later on. She goes, this girl's horrible. And the girl's literally in front of me. I said, I'm pretty sure she's slightly retarded.
Right.
She didn't come around anymore after that.
Yeah, I mean, does she have the ability to feel embarrassed? Probably not. If she went to you and said, "Did you make up your mind yet?"
Yeah, and she just kept coming back, and I was like, "We already told you what we wanted, And
like, didn't she have a fucking pen and paper? Write it down.
It's not that difficult.
Yeah, I mean, was it? That would have been great if the DJ lowered the music just so she could, hear it. Yeah, and the DJ or the announcer, let me just lower the music so the waitress can hear you.
It's like when you go to like certain restaurants and they're taking an order, and you're like, why don't they write this shit down?
Yeah, because those waiters are on the fucking ball. Like they're so nice that they don't need to write it down.
Does that make you nervous though?
I mean, I waited before. I'm writing it down because I'm not trying to be a hero here. Part of it is knowing what you are and are not capable of. And obviously this girl, I mean, perhaps she was semi-retarded because she didn't have the ability to say, you know what, I don't have the greatest memory. I'm a little nervous at this. Let me just write it down. Or who knows, maybe the house has some stupid rule. Oh, you can't write it down. A lot of these jobs got...
And you know what? If she was hotter, it would make up for it. You have to be at least a certain level of attractive to be that stupid. Because at least it cancels each other out. Go, okay, she's still nice to look at.
Right.
But it wasn't that case.
Ugly and stupid is no way to go through life. I think that's a line from Animal House, right? No, drunk. What does he say? Drunk, fat, and stupid is no way to go through life, son. So my father said to me right before he died. Miss you, Dad. Whatever. Saturday nights, I would have liked to have gone, but Saturday night was terrible for me because I had work the next day at like 5 a.m. And I went to bed like around 9:30, and I ate so much food on Saturday that I ate myself to the point where I got sick. I binge eat.
Yeah, you look it.
It's terrible. I binge ate, and I got up at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just started shitting. I didn't take a solid shit until Thursday. Right. I didn't take a solid shit until Thursday, and on Tuesday, I took a probiotic on Monday or Tuesday, I took a probiotic to settle me down. And between Tuesday and Thursday, I didn't take shit.
Now, on the binge eating part, what was it that set you over? Like, what were you eating that you just said, all right, if I eat this one thing, it's all downhill after this?
Well, I certainly didn't say that, but it definitely had that downhill effect. Was when I had the pasta with the garlic and the oil at around 8 o'clock, 8:30. That was a terrible, terrible idea. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. So, whatever. I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop stuffing my face like all Saturday with food. I'll just snack here, snack there. That way I won't fucking be sick like the next day. It was terrible, man. And I worked the D train the next day. Oh, shit. It was Bronx to Brooklyn. It was scary, man. It was scary.
I don't understand.
It was scary because I'm in a train alone. I have no bathroom. All right. If I drink water, it could come out of my asshole in 2 seconds. I have a banana and a granola bar. If I eat that, I'm hungry, and I wasn't even really hungry, but towards the end of the day, I started feeling a little hungry, and if I took a bite out of it, that could be it. Now, if my final stop is Coney Island, I'm in the middle of the Bronx. I got like an hour to an hour and a half left of operating this train. I can't. It's a disaster if I got to take a shit. Then I got to stop the train in the middle of a tunnel. Pray to God that I got some newspaper or something. I got to start carrying wet wipes.
Is there like an announcement that they make? This train has been delayed because Irwin has to take a shit.